Hey everyone, it's Dustin Nulf with Keller Williams Realty's the Dustin Nulf team and Full House LLC, Pittsburgh Property Management. So, do me a favor. Look me in the eyes right now. I want you to know that brokers love it that you don't know how to do math. They also love the fact that you look more at a split than you do at your profit and at your bottom line. One of the biggest issues that I have with real estate agents is that they don't understand that they're running a business. They think they have a job. You are private contractor, 1099 with your broker, which means you're running your own business. And if you don't understand numbers, it's time that you get to understand numbers. So what we're going to look at today is something that I've come across. I run a team, so I recruit on a regular basis, and I come across agents all the time that's, the first thing they want to know is, what kind of split are you going to offer me? Well, what I want to say is, what the hell does the split matter? Well, if you're not offering me a better split, I'm not coming. So here's the deal. Here's how I'm going to show you how a 64% split brokerage will beat a 95% brokerage any day. Okay? So here's the problem, guys. You're not looking at the bottom line. You're looking at a number that the broker's telling you that you're getting, and you're not looking at what you're walking away with at the end of the year. You should be running profit and loss statements at least once a month. And at the end of the year, you look at your profit and loss statement and you look at what you net, not what your gross split is, what your net split is. Okay? If you don't get that, then you need to be watching this video and more videos. Okay? So stick around. Okay, so here's the deal. Before we get started, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe below, click the notification button so you're notified of new videos as I release them. I'm releasing about 3 or 4 videos a week, so you constantly have cool stuff to watch, new stuff to learn. I hope you enjoy it. When we're done watching this, in the comments below, tell me what your biggest takeaway was. What's your biggest aha from watching this video? I got links below in the summary for some of the books that have really helped my mindset, helped me learn and move on to the next level. I got links below for Real Geeks, IDX, and CRM, database management tool. So if you're looking to get into an IDX or CRM and you want an affordable one, Real Geeks is a great solution. There's $150 off if you use the link below. I do real estate coaching. It's affordable. The lowest entry is $10 a month. We give away a lot of cool free content, downloads such as my expired mailer, for sale by owner contract. I'm going to have our Craigslist ad copy up there, so you can pretty much just copy and paste and just put your own links in it. So that stuff's all given away even at the $10 a month level. We do real estate coaching for just agents in general. That's $10 a month. Group coaching, team building's $100 a month. So if you want to learn how to build a team, or you're in the process of building a team, my advice to you is get a coach, and $100 a month is a pretty affordable coach. I also do one-on-one coaching for team building, real estate sales, and real estate investing. So if you want to get one-on-one coaching with me for any of that, sign up at the $1,000 a month level, and we'll be doing face-to-face, one-on-one live coaching together. So let's get rolling. So here's the deal. So I broke this down. What I'm looking at is, if we're comparing apples to apples, how are these two brokerages going to vie it out? How are they going to fare when we look at the bottom line? Okay? Had an agent say the other day, I'm on a 95% split. You can't get any better than that. Well, what did you net? I don't know. Well, how do you not know what you net? You're running a business. Let's learn how to calculate profit and loss. I got videos on that, profit and loss statements. I'll post one up above. Check it out. Learn how to run a profit and loss statement. It may not seem fun at first, but whenever you get used to it, it kind of is fun to look at your numbers, and it's really fun when you see that your bottom line keeps growing and you keep profiting more money. So if you want to run a real business, you need to know how to do a profit and loss statement and look at the bottom line. So here's what we're going to look at. We're looking at apples to apples comparison. Okay, this is how a local brokerage runs that I know of, that runs on a 95% split. You can get a 95% split with them. You pretty much have to come on and subscribe. You pay them a monthly fee of $1,500 a month roughly, and then that gets you a 95% split with that brokerage. Okay, so we're going to look at how that looks, and we're going to look at the 64% split that I'm on with my local Keller Williams brokerage. So I think it's most Keller Williams is. You start out on a 64% split, but you cap. Okay, so I've talked to agents where they said, no, I'm on a better split than that right off the bat. I'm sorry, I know what Keller Williams split is, and I'm on a better split than that. You may start on a better split, but you don't end on a better split, and I'm going to show you why. So we're looking at apples to apples. If the same agent living in two different universes, right, at the same time, worked for these two different brokerages at the same time and did the same numbers, this is what it would look like. We're looking at 36 transactions, 36 units closed. That's a volume. We use an average sale price of $200,000. You could change it if you want to do the math on your own for whatever area or sale price you do. That's $7.2 million in volume. We're assuming an average commission of 3%. You can change that if you're in a different market and it's 2.5%, then change it. We're assuming an admin fee collected of $395 per transaction. Now, admin fees are not like a national thing right now, but the way we do it here, most of the Pittsburgh brokers have an administrative support fee that they charge, which is basically it's just an added commission. And what the broker says is, you owe me this on every transaction, whether or not you actually collected it from your client. So you're going to pay me this on every transaction. So it's a way for a broker to make extra money off their agent, basically. So we're assuming that we collected that on every transaction, and this is the numbers no matter which brokerage we work for, okay? So what we did was we figured out the gross commission income on these numbers, and that's $216,000. We added in the gross admin fee collected, which is $14,220, and that gives us a gross collected commission of $230,220 each brokerage, right? So now what we're looking at is what are your costs for these brokers, okay? So our 95% broker has a cost of 5%. So what this amounts to, and I'm going to write this in here, is 5% of the gross commission collected is what we're going to call the company dollar. So the broker's collecting that as the local brokerage fee for doing business with that broker. So the agent pays that broker $10,800. Okay. This one here, so they tell you you're on a 95% split. The thing is that you also owe 1% to the global, the corporation, right? The franchise. So you owe 1% as a franchise fee on everything you close to the big boy in town that owns everything, right? So the corporation that this franchise works under. So they tell you you're on a 95% split, but you owe a franchise fee, okay? So you're really on a 94% split. Okay, so that's one of the big issues I have with all real estate brokers is they go around telling you that you're on a split, and then you find out that you owe a 6% royalty or something like that they didn't tell you about. There's another local one where they'll say you're on an 85% split, but you owe a 6% royalty on everything, so you're really on a 79% split. Okay? So those are the two fees here. So we base this on the gross commission income. We don't base this on the admin fee. Has nothing to do with that, okay? So that's where I got those numbers. So we're subtracting those off of the total commission. Office fees, so for this particular brokerage, I believe you have to pay $1,500 a month as an office fee for you to gain the privilege of being on that 5% split or 95% split. So you got to pay X amount of dollars a month so they can guarantee that they're at least getting this from you, okay? The administrative fee, so all those admin fees we collected, this broker collects a $395 admin fee. So you didn't make any money off of those because you got to pay that all to the broker. Okay. And then that brokerage has an annual ad fee of like $400 or $500 a year. I'm just putting 400 in here. I can't remember what it is, but we're gonna say it's 400 bucks. So when you take your total commission collected and subtract all this out, you get 184,498 bucks. All right. Now here's how my office works. You pay in. You're on a 64% split when you start at the beginning of your anniversary year. So you're paying in 36% to the broker, and that sounds like right off the bat. If you ask me how much do you pay into your broker, well, when I start it's 36%. Oh, that's horrible. I'm on a 95% split. I only pay 5% in. Yeah, that's cool. Does your broker cap? No. What's that mean? Our brokerage caps. So in order for me to cap, I need to sell at least $2.5 million in volume. In this scenario, we capped, right? Because we sold at least $2.5 million. So here's our caps. So this is the most you're going to pay into the broker here. So you pay 36% into the broker until you hit these numbers, and then you collect 100% commission. That's the way our brokerage works. 100% commission after that. So that's the company dollar cap. So that's what the local office makes. This is the franchise fee or the royalty. That's what Keller Williams corporate makes. That's it. No more. If I do 1 million transactions, that's all I pay in. Okay. Our office fees, it's 125 bucks a month here. That covers like a lot of stuff. Like we get an IDX, we get a CRM solution, phone service, internet leads, blah, blah, blah. $1,500 a year, okay? A year. Admin fee, if we did 36 transactions, okay, the admin fee at my particular location is $200 per transaction, so that's what I'd have to pay in. There's actually KWs where there's no admin fee. There's KWs where it's even cheaper than that. That's what I would pay in. So I would actually make around $7,000 off of the admin fees extra. Okay, I'd take that home. And then we don't have any sort of annual ad fee or anything like that. Like that's worked into these office fees here. Okay, so when you subtract it all out, this is what your net is, 197,520 bucks. Now, what's that? $13,000. So with our 64% split, I'm taking home $13,000 more than if I worked for these guys. Okay, that's on 36 units. All right, so that's an agent who's definitely above average, but they're not like a mega agent or anything like that. They're not like running a team doing 100 plus units. What does it look like if you're doing 100 plus units? So what I look at, like if I'm interviewing with another broker, I'm going to go in, I'm going to ask them, what does it look like if I'm doing 500 units with you? Because I want to do 500 units. And a lot of times they don't know because they've never seen that before. And the other thing that they either have a plan for it or they don't have a plan at all is the split that your team agents are going to pay them. So a lot of times they're going to try to double dip on you if you're running a team where you're on a split with them with your commission, and then they want a different split for the agents that are on your team based on the agent's volume. So you end up paying in way more than you may think. Okay, here's our numbers on the larger scale. If you're doing 100 units at $200,000 average sale price, you're going to do $20 million in production. And what that looks like is with a 95% broker, you're going to net $545,000. With the 64% Keller Williams split, you're going to net $594,000. Okay, that's a difference of $48,400 bucks. My team's doing 100 units. This is the difference between me having an extra full-time, well-paid admin and not having that extra admin. So would you like to have extra support or no extra support based on what brokerage you work for? I'd rather have another full-time person, okay? Because if I hire a full-time person and pay them that, I'm going to get a ton more money out of it for the next year. I'm going to be able to grow my business faster. If I'm unable to hire when I need to hire, I'm going to stall out. Okay, 500 units. Here's what it looks like at 500 units. It's $100 million in volume. It's a lot of volume. Here's the difference. 95% broker, you're going to net $2,801,600. This does not include what your agents may pay out. So a lot of these brokers are going to charge, like the 95% split broker is going to charge your agents maybe $300 to $500 a month just to be an agent there. And then who's going to pay that? You or the agent, right? One way or another, it's money that's not going to your team. It's extra money going out. So that doesn't include that. I didn't calculate that in at all. So those are the details you want to look at. So this is versus if you were with my brokerage, you would net $3,072,000. That's a difference of $270,400. Like what does that look like as far as people power, right? So around here in Pittsburgh, I mean, we could pay $40,000 to $50,000 for a good agent, and that's decent pay. We could pay $40,000 to $45,000 for a really good admin with a lot of experience. So let's just take $270,400 and divide that by 50,000. That's almost 6 people that can't work for you because you can't afford to hire them because you're paying your broker that much extra. Okay, what could you do with 6 people? How much more income could 6 people bring on if you could hire them? Let's say you hired 6 above average agents, and because you're supplying them with good system support and advertising and marketing, let's say they're able to do $5 million in sales each. That's an extra $30 million in volume that you're not getting because you couldn't hire those people. And that's an extra $900,000 in gross commission income that you were unable to collect because you couldn't afford to hire them, because you were on that awesome 95% split. All right. I hope this helped you think about numbers differently. I hope this helped you think about your business differently. If you ever want to talk about a brokerage change, I'm here. If you're happy where you're at, that's fine. Just remember that you want to look at the net and not at the split. Okay? When we talk about net and split, would you rather have 90% of your, let's say 95%, would you rather have 95% of your current business or 1% ownership in Apple? There's a split difference, right? I'll take 1% ownership in Apple. It's worth over $1 trillion now. Good seeing you. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button. A lot of cool links below. Check them out. Thanks for watching.